Starting our next project here. It's an older one, 56 Mercury Montclair. And this is a really neat old car in excellent condition. This thing has been stored indoors for the past forever. It's been in Andy's family for a really long time. It was in one of the cars in his grandfather's collection. He had a whole bunch stored away in just various hangars and shops and things. And so this one we're going to get running. Going to try to keep it just in as original condition as possible because it's super nice. Let me go ahead and show you. So here it is, 56 Montclair. Little dusty, but we got it over here, moved into Andy's shop so we can go through it. Yesterday we were able to get the engine to turn over. Looks like it was really well taken care of before they stored it. I mean, it's got new points, plugs, wires, ignition system, stuff like that. So they did really good maintenance on it, that's for sure. Nothing's really rusty or crusty at all. The car's gonna look amazing once it's got a good cut and buff on it. But all original inside. I don't think there's any rust on the entire car. We broke the engine free after letting it soak with some Marvel Mystery Oil yesterday. And then we actually got the starter to turn too. So I've got to rebuild the starter drive. But hopefully in the next week or so, we'll have this thing running. I've just got the carb pulled off. We're going to take it down, and I'm not going to rebuild this one. I'm going to have somebody else do it. I'm not as familiar with the Carters, and so we'll have someone else do it for us. This car is pretty neat. It has a two-stage fuel pump. Well, let's say two-stage. It does vacuum and fuel, which is actually pretty neat. So it's a vacuum pump as well as a fuel pump. Thought that was pretty cool. But the whole car is really original. The only problem I've found is it's missing the plenum over there for the blower to the heater core. Besides that, the car is in fantastic condition. So we're gonna do a very just kind of cheap setup first to see how the car runs, see what kind of major things it could possibly need. We're gonna do carb rebuild, ignition update, full coolant system, water pump, coolant system flush, all the fluids and things like that, of course. And then we'll hook up a temporary fuel system. And if the car runs good and the engine and transmission check out, then we'll go ahead and do things like pull the fuel tank and clean it and stuff like that. Then after that, once the car can move, then we'll do brake systems and stuff like that. And then we get to reevaluate and see kind of what direction we want to go with the car. Go on like full-on rebuild, or if we just want to cut and buff, shine this thing up, and kind of get it running like it is. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Post in the comments if you've ever had a Montclair or worked on one. I'd really like to hear. I have never seen one or worked on one at this point until we got this car. So it's going to be pretty fun. We'll see you soon.